So my name is Kelly Lang, and I'm here with Adam Baldwin today, and we're talking about all things local.
Yeah.
So what do the locals do, and what do you want to know if you're moving to town and you want to become a local in Anacortes?
Glad you asked.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, how's it going?
It's nice to have you on today.
Yeah, pleasure to be here.
Yeah. So just tell me a little bit about yourself. Have you lived in Anacortes a while?
Yep, born and raised here in Anacortes.
No way.
Never really had the urge to leave. Kind of have everything here that I like to do. So yeah, I mean, you can always go on vacation, but it feels like home, and I just really, really enjoy it.
So what do you love to do in Anacortes? What makes it so appealing?
Oh man, what do I not love to do? I like how green it is. I live right across the road from a trailhead, so do a lot of like just hiking and running with my dogs. Number one thing though, fishing. I'm kind of an addict. I'm 10 minutes away from 3 boat launches, and everywhere you go, you're looking at the water. There's a season for pretty much everything year round. If it's not open here, you can go up to Canada. It's like an hour boat ride. We can go salmon fishing, lingcod, halibut, shrimp, crab, you name it. That's kind of one of my passions.
So I know everybody's dying to know, but what is the ugliest fish you've ever caught?
People think the lingcod is the ugliest fish, but recently we've been catching a lot of these ratfish. It's kind of like a weird.
Is it like a bottom fish?
Yeah. It's like a deep water fish. It kind of looks like a white spotted shark with these big pointy fins and whiskers. You're not even supposed to touch them. I think they can make you sick. They have these little spikes on their back.
Right.
Yeah. So we stay away from them. We just throw them overboard, but they're pretty ugly looking.
So what do you make with halibut? What do you make with lingcod? For those that are not from our area, they would have no idea what to do with these fish.
Yeah, it's a white fish. So, I mean, tacos. We did ceviche on Mother's Day with some halibut. That was good. Fish and chips, blackened. Really, however you want to cook it, it's a pretty delicate, all around, just easy meat to cook. So yeah, it's delicious.
That's so cool. So for those people that are not from here, what else can you catch out in the ocean?
You know, crabbing is really friendly. You can do it off the beach. People go wade and just grab the crabs with their hands. People kayak and paddleboard and go launch small crab traps. Salmon you can do from the beach, which is great. It's super kid friendly. The pinks and the coho run right up against the beach, so you can do it with a Walmart fishing pole and a buzz bomb. But yeah, salmon, crab, you can get prawns, halibut, lingcod. Can't do rockfish anymore, but there are a lot of them around here. There's just lots of fish that are fun to catch, easy to catch, but you kind of just got to figure it out and ask people that do it a lot.
So I want to hear your wildest fishing story. What was the craziest time you ever had out on a boat?
Probably a few years back, my buddy Jesse and I were out. We were fishing for lingcod, and we knew there was a little bit of a storm coming up, but we weren't too worried about it. He had a smaller boat, so we probably should have been. But we threw some shrimp pots overboard. We didn't have a polar, which is very important because they're very heavy and you fish really deep. But this storm picked up, and we've had about 3 or 4 foot waves hitting the boat, which was not very fun. Jesse actually smacked his face on the windshield and chipped his tooth. It's still chipped to this day, I think. And this was 2 years ago.
That's how you'll find Jesse.
Yeah. But we ended up having to pull these. It's 2 shrimp pots tied together. We pulled them by hand. Took us an hour. We're taking waves over the bow. Jesse chipped his tooth. We're feeling seasick, and we pretty much just had to hide behind this tiny little rock and wait for the storm to pass. And so it was pretty scary, but we got through it. I think we caught 2 shrimp in that pot. So it was a pretty unsuccessful day, but it was fun and it's a good memory.
Well, so for those of you that don't follow Adam on Instagram or Facebook, you have to see. I swear he's the luckiest fisherman I've ever seen in my life. The size of the fish he catches, insane. They're beautiful. They're big. Every time he takes somebody out fishing, my gosh, the catch is incredible.
Hopefully,
absolutely incredible.
You don't post about the days that aren't good, right?
It's like winning the lottery, right?
But it is good around here. I mean, there's a lot to do, and a lot of people are really successful. So yeah, it's a great reason to live here.
No, it is. So besides fishing, because we all know it's incredible around here, how would you describe the Anacortes community? What's the vibe? If I've never lived here before, what would I expect if I moved to Anacortes? What would my lifestyle be like?
Yeah. So, I mean, it is a little slower pace than surrounding areas. You have a lot of retirees. We do have a lot of just overall community engagement. One thing I was I didn't know these questions obviously beforehand, but one thing I was thinking about today is the Anacortes community on Facebook is unreal. You can post a job position, you can post something for free, you can post that you need something done at your house, and it's like recommendation after recommendation after recommendation instantly. So it's a community that likes to support each other and help each other out. I think that's kind of a good way to look at this town, and people are really friendly. If you go into Safeway on a Sunday afternoon,
everybody.
You're there for 3 hours. So
it's called hat, sunglasses, in disguise, grab some milk, get out.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So overall, great community. It's a wonderful place to be. There's a lot of great restaurants. There's a lot of beaches, a lot of parks, tons of events, pretty much all spring, summer, and fall. So there's always something to do. I think that's what I
Have
really
you ever gone to any of the concerts they have in the summertime here?
Yeah, down at the Cap Sandy Seafarers. Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't think something that's that often in like such a small town would be good, or maybe you would, but they're actually really good. It's really entertaining, and a lot of people show up.
Yeah. So, kind of an active retiree lifestyle.
Yeah.
Lots of outdoor activities in Anacortes, and there's always something going on. Like last weekend was Trawler Fest.
Yeah.
Then we have other upcoming events. So there's always something going on the weekend from about spring till like fall.
Yeah, pretty much all summer. I mean, starting May, June, July into August, we've got Oyster Run, Shipwreck Days. I think those are in the fall, and then the summertime we've got Arts and Crafts.
What would be your favorite festival to go to?
Oh, Shipwreck Days. I pretty much fill my truck bed with fishing stuff every year. So
what's that like?
It's basically a mile-long garage sale, and you've got people at 5 a.m. lining up to get the deals, but it's pretty much an all-day thing. There's hundreds and hundreds of vendors. They've got food, tons of just cool old garage sales type stuff, but they've also got a lot of new stuff, a lot of artwork, things like that. So it's just a really cool, like, kind of all-around friendly thing for anybody to show up.
Can I bring my dog?
I guarantee you can bring your dog.
So we're a pretty dog-friendly community, wouldn't you say? We've got dog parks.
Yeah, we've got 2 dog parks, and we've got like over, I think, 1,000 acres of trails, and I mean, every time I'm out with my dog. So you got to
tell us about your dogs.
Yeah.
Introduce your dogs, please.
Yeah, we've got a lab named Benny and a golden retriever named Howie, and they are just little bundles of joy and full of energy and too much fun.
Do you take them hiking at all?
Yeah, mostly just kind of run the trails around the house. They, if I get my running shoes out, they both just start freaking out and getting the zoomies and running to the door, so I kind of have no choice but to take them.
So is that the Anacortes Forest Lands that you take them in?
Yeah, the Cranberry Lake trailhead is right next to my place, so we've got like the Cranberry Lake trailhead, like Mount Airy has a whole trail system, Heart Lake, Whistle Lake, and they pretty much all connect. You might have to like hop across the road, but I mean, we used to like ride motorcycles from Skyline out to like Mount Airy, and you can.
You guys, these are our hidden
easy
gems. Are you kidding? Not. We have. Is it like 3,000 acres of forest land, something like that? That you can. You can be out on a hike and not run into anybody. It's crazy. So it's absolutely beautiful out there. I've gone hiking when it was snowing outside.
Yeah.
I mean, it's magical.
It's
really
beautiful.
Magical.
Yeah, it's nothing like I've ever seen before. I mean, you hike a new trail every time, and it's like these waterfalls and cliffs and ponds and like stuff you never expect. You'd expect it to just be trees, but it's really cool once you get back there.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So where did you go to school? What elementary did you go to?
Fidalgo Elementary.
Yeah. So tell me, what was the experience like going there?
It was good. I mean, it was small.
When you were 5.
Yeah. No, I mean, from what I remember, it was good. It's a huge school. They have their own track, and it's surrounded by woods, so it's really quiet.
It's kind of off the beaten path, really.
Yeah, all the teachers are really nice out there, and yeah, they've got tennis courts. So
what was your favorite memory? I think we've talked about this before. Was it did you guys get to do the egg drop?
We did. I was actually gonna say, when we would each kid got their own egg, and you would wrap it as tight as you could, and they would throw it off the roof. And if your egg broke, I think you would lose. Yeah. And then if your egg didn't break, you would win. So it was like a contest to see who could not break their egg.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Did you guys have the Halloween carnival when you were a kid?
We did, yeah.
That was so fun.
That was fun, yeah.
All kinds of games, booths, you go around, and they even had the cakewalk for those of you that had done the cakewalk growing up.
Yeah, that was blast.
Yeah, it was good.
And the rockets, we used to make rockets and shoot them up. You get to like hand paint.
I don't think that's allowed anymore, but yes.
Probably not. I don't think so.
I love
Yeah.
it. So, there's only one middle school here, and there's only one high school.
Yeah,
and I
beautiful
know
brand new high school. Yeah.
going through puberty probably in Anacortes is very challenging, but
Sure.
tell me about your middle school experience. How was that?
Oh my God, I try not to think about it. That was like definitely the immature phase when you're like trying to grow up and go through puberty and learning about girls, and it's a time I don't like to think about. But
it's only 2 grades, right?
Yeah, 7th and 8th.
Okay.
I think now they changed it though. Is it 6th, 7th, and 8th?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a little different now. Yeah, but.
And the high school, you did graduate here too, right?
Yep.
What year did you graduate again? Let's date you. 2014.
Yeah,
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what was the high school like?
I love the high school. I mean,
Did you get the new high school or the old high school?
No, I think they did that like 3 years. Well, I was working construction actually when the high school
new
was
one
being
was
built.
going
So
in.
we did the little like weight room down at the
Okay.
football field there. So
Yep.
yeah. But no, the old high school was great. I mean, obviously it was old and outdated, but
And
lots
our
of awesome
field is
teachers
amazing.
and-
Our
field's
purple
incredible.
field's incredible.
I love going there. It's so cool.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Definitely screams small town. Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Awesome football team. We won state 2 times in a row.
Yep.
Just might have gone to those, yeah.
Yeah, pretty incredible. They've got a great program.
They do. They absolutely do. So you've been selling real estate for how long now?
7 years last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So, what do you love most about your job?
I think the thing I like most is there's always something new and there's always a different problem to solve. And when you solve those problems and help somebody out and help them like buy their first house or buy their dream house, it's just a really rewarding process. And it's nice to be able to kind of learn new skills on each transaction and put those tools in your tool belt. Working with repeat customers is a lot of fun when somebody has a good experience with you and then they come back and use you again. It's a great feeling to just kind of like have that person come back into your life and be able to kind of like catch up on what they're doing now, go back and sell their house, help them get to where they're going next. It's just fun. It's always something new. There's exciting stuff. You meet incredible people. You get to spend time in some really, really cool areas, great neighborhoods. Waterfront houses are really fun to hang out at. So it's always something different. It's really exciting.
Yeah, I always say it's never about the houses, it's always about the people.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
I love meeting new people.
Yeah.
And where do you say most of our clients are coming in from? The people that are looking to move to Anacortes and buy here, where are they moving from?
I feel like we do get kind of a mix of people from all over the world, really. NAS Whidbey, obviously, we get a lot of people from like Texas and Jacksonville and Oklahoma, Japan. So you kind of see a lot of that coming over to Oak Harbor and to Anacortes. A lot of the retirees we see coming up from Seattle or California. We have great all-around weather pretty much year-round. I mean, we get the rain.
Everybody says it rains all the time here. Is that true?
In the wintertime, there can be weeks where it rains 4 or 5 days, but the summertime, it's 70 to 80 degrees pretty much all summer long.
Don't advertise that too hard. Okay?
I know. But, I mean, I spend a lot of time on the boat, and rarely do I have a rain jacket on. So.
And how do you make it
incredible
through
summer.
the rainy days around here?
Oh, man.
Coffee, and more coffee.
Stay inside, work, hang out with the dogs, watch a movie. I mean, it's not all that bad,
And we are in the rain shadow, which
We are.
most
we
people
get a lot
don't
less
know.
rain than like Seattle. I mean, we get probably 1/10 of the rain that like the peninsula gets. So it's really not all that bad, I don't mind it.
All right, now I have to talk about food.
Okay.
Because our town has some awesome restaurants.
Yep.
Right? I eat out way too much.
Yep.
I know all the restaurant owners, all the people
Totally.
that work there. So what restaurant is your all-time favorite? I need a top 3. Give me
I will
top 3.
say Village Pizza knows our drink order when we sit down. So
This is small town
that's a
stuff
bad
for you, right?
Yeah. Village Pizza's pretty good. They've got incredible pizza, sandwiches.
They even have good lasagnas.
Yeah, I have their lasagna
So
all the time.
good.
Their salads are huge. Drinks are really good. Finding a place that makes good drinks is nice.
James is a bartender. He's
James is
fantastic.
great.
Love
I
him.
love
He used to be a
James.
framer in town too.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't
See,
know
this
that.
is small town stuff. You get to know everybody and what
Yeah.
they did in their prior life
Yeah.
and what they do now. I love that.
I would say Village Pizza probably number 1. I'm a sucker for sushi, so D-Asian.
Yeah.
Love D-Asian.
So good.
Yeah. Do you go there a lot?
I do.
Yeah.
I know. Their soups are good. Their
Yeah.
sushis are good. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. And then I think there's a lot of close thirds. Anthony's, the Cabana,
Adrift.
the Majestic, Adrift.
Okay,
They're
we're
all
way
just
over
like
our top 3, but we could just
incredible.
keep going.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the thing is there's so many great local restaurants. That
I'm
like
a Nona
local
Luisa's
seafood.
fan. Are you
Nona's
kidding me?
is
They
amazing.
treat you like
Yeah.
family when you walk in.
It's
Papa! This was a shout out to you, buddy.
Yeah, no, I love Nana. It's always so busy there, though. It's like there's just
Yeah.
so many people that
They're
love
packed.
going there. Yeah, but
People like to be treated well.
Yeah,
They
it's
like
a
to be
family
recognized when you
environment.
walk in the door. You
Totally.
know,
Yeah.
share the love.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So, what else would somebody moving here just be dying to know about Anacortes? That
Oh man. I feel like the schools are a big one for people who have kids. The
ooh,
schools,
how's the
yeah.
hospital?
The hospital's great.
Yeah.
I might be on the board next year. We'll see.
Yeah.
Still need to go
Congrats.
do some interviews and stuff. But yeah, it's a great hospital. Luckily, I haven't had to go there a lot. But
You're too young to go there.
Yeah. The occasional allergy shot and hook in the finger or whatever. But overall, I've had great experience there, and a lot of people who have had great experience there. Their birthing center's awesome. I think they deliver like what was it, over 400 babies last year or something like that.
So incredible.
Yeah,
All
it's-
my
it's a-
children were born there.
There
We
you
had a
go.
fantastic experience
Yeah.
at Island Hospital.
Yeah.
So
My doctor's great. Janelle Pronto, I think.
a shout out right there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You go,
Always
girl.
very responsive. Yeah, very responsive. Come over, yeah.
I know. Well, that's awesome to hear. So
Yeah.
the great thing about Anacortes is we have great schools, great hospitals, great community events. I mean, there's a lot going on for a
Yeah.
small town of roughly 19,000 people. You know.
Yeah.
So let's talk about like, hey, you know, I'm bored now in Anacortes. Where else can I go?
Yeah.
Just for maybe entertainment and close proximity to I-5. You
Yeah.
know, how often do you leave town to?
Yeah, I mean, obviously get that question a lot because we have people who come from bigger cities and want to know, you know, where do I go on a Friday night? Where can I go that's not going to shut down at 5 o'clock? Bellingham's a great close option. They've got a lot of like really great breweries. It's kind of the only place, like if somebody wanted to go to a club, they've got a club up there. They've got some great bars. We're not that far from Seattle, so, you know, most people you talk to go to like Mariners games, Seahawks games. There's concerts pretty much year round down there. You can go down and, you know, you can take the train from, I think, Linwood and go down there so you don't have to drive into Seattle. But yeah, there's always so much going on. It's, you know, hour and a half drive. And then we've got 3 airports within a couple hours. So you can always just hop down to California or Las Vegas or Hawaii or wherever you want to go. And it's pretty simple.
Yeah, no, I love the Everett Airport, Payne
Yeah.
Field.
Oh,
Fantastic.
yeah.
If you want to go somewhere warm for a little bit, you
Yeah.
can hit Arizona, you can hit San Diego,
Yeah.
a trip to Vegas, you know, if
Yeah.
you need some entertainment
Or
too.
Eastern Washington. I mean, it's
Yeah.
3.5 hours to Lake Chelan, Leavenworth. I know you like to go to the Post and relaxing over there.
Yes, Leavenworth is so
Oh,
cool.
it's incredible. So Eastern Washington's great. You get the really hot weather over there too, which is nice. A lot of boaters like to go over there and do like wake surfing and stuff, and fishing's great over there. It's kind of the only place you can just like quickly drive to and get that like 100-degree weather in the summertime.
Have you camped much around here?
A little bit, yeah. I
Love
mean,
it.
mostly I'm camping on my boat, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are so many islands, state parks, mooring buoys that you can just tie up to for the night. There's just some really, really great quiet areas that you can go when maybe the weather's not as great, and you can go up and it's nice and calm and quiet. Tons of boaters out there, though. You kind of bounce around and start to meet people on different boats and talk to them, and they're just from all over the place, which is really cool.
Boaters are super friendly.
Definitely.
I love it.
Yeah.
Always willing to lend a
Oh,
helping hand.
there's not a stress in the world.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool. Susha's
Yeah.
one of my favorite islands.
Yeah, definitely.
I love going over to Roach. If you got little kids, you want ice cream and go to the pool.
Yep.
And there's also some fun hiking to do out there. So
Yeah,
if you enjoy
totally.
boat over and then hike on Susha or hike
Yeah.
on James or
Yep.
Jones, I mean any of those. It's
Yeah, there's
fantastic.
a lot of public docks that you can tie up to, and yeah, like you said, Susha's incredible. I mean, it's like the boat camper's paradise. They've got oysters on the beach. There's fire pits all over the place, picnic tables. I think there's even a cave that you can hike up to, and just some of the best boating that you could possibly imagine. It feels like you're in Canada or like Alaska out here. Yeah.
So let's just say I needed like the best ice cream cone in town. Like
Yeah.
where would I go to get ice cream?
Probably Lopez Creamery.
Yes,
They're
absolutely.
pretty incredible. They're like their lemon raspberry sorbet is
It's
pretty
to
tough
die
to
for.
beat.
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah,
I think
it's
I need
good.
some right now.
And a lot of the place, like the grocery stores, sell it now too, so you don't have to go all the way out to the Lopez Creamery place.
Yeah, really good ice cream.
Yeah.
Now let's just say, you know, it's crazy around here. We have a lot of great Washington wine. We have a lot of breweries. I mean, beer has been the IPAs and everything in Washington are really well renowned.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say I want to go have a beer. Where would I go in town?
Oh my gosh, you could go a lot of places. I mean, if you want to play pool, the Anchor's a fun option. Village
It's a
Pizza,
local spot.
Yeah, Village Pizza's great. Rockfish has their own brewery.
Union's fantastic
Union's
too.
incredible. Yeah, I mean, definitely
spot.
like a great crowd there at the Union. Yeah,
We have two cute little wine bars. There's a brand new one that just opened up. So there's the Blackbird Wine owned by Brian. So they do the charcuteries and great wine tasting there. He also gives you, if you buy bottles in there, I think you get 25% off.
Yeah, there you go.
And then Joe's just opened a new shop, and I don't even know what the name of it is, but it's right by the post office.
We got to check it out.
Looks really classy.
That's cool.
I know. So it just opened this weekend.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll have to get, and I don't even know what the name of it is. So somebody will have to hook me up.
There's
with
a new one. I think it's called the Bell. It's like a Cajun place, and they have like signature cocktails. Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
I think it's right next to Verizon.
Right off Commercial.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You need to check that one out.
So, and the rooftop at the Majestic in the Summer.
Oh,
so if anybody wants to go get a killer view and have a cocktail, that's the place to be. Watch the sunset. I mean, it's a 360-degree pano around.
Yeah.
Just absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Go on a nice warm day.
Have you been whale watching around here? There's whales.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, Blue Kingdom Tours. A buddy of ours owns that, so we've gone out with him, and I mean they've got a fast boat, so they can kind of jump around. I mean, I've been up fishing in Canada and seen them fly by and keep heading north. I'm like, what are you guys doing? But
chasing the
whales.
whales.
They go all over. Yeah, they're addicted to finding whales. So if you want to see whales, Blue Kingdom Tours is like the place to go. Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. I've never done the kayaking around here, and I've always wanted to do that. Just because they do like weekend trips, little, camping trips on the islands. I mean, it sounds like a blast.
Yeah, it looks like fun. I've never done it, but I mean, almost every time we're out on the boat, you see people going through Deception Pass. I think there's one that goes out to like Cyprus, and you go camp, and then you kayak back. And so, I mean, it's an arm workout, but if you want to go kind of slow pace and see the islands, I mean, what a great way to do it.
Yeah, I got to play tourists in our hometown more often.
Yeah.
So.
Right?
So, Adam, this was a lot of fun. We don't get to sit down very much and like kind of have these conversations about like why we love living here and why we've lived here so long. Let's see. I think I've been here 21 years.
Yeah.
No, longer. Kaylin's 23, 22, and you have been here
30 years, yeah. I mean, minus college, 30 years.
I know, it's crazy. So all things Anacortes. It's a fantastic place to live, raise a family, and be a part of this awesome community.
It sure is. Yeah, great conversation, Kelly. Thanks for having me. If you guys are curious about Anacortes, you want to learn more, or if you are looking for houses in the area, we'd be happy to help you out, and we look forward to talking with you soon.
We crushed it. See, I knew it'd be easy with you.